Valley Club, you get to pick which new Alpha Flight members will be coming to Marvel Strike Force. You've asked for more alien sports, and the devs have listened, and it's time to hoard your gold, training mats, and campaign energy for some super sweet rewards coming in next week's events that you may want to get the jump on right now. And in this video, we have all the methods you need for when level 100 arrives next week. So if you're ready to conquer all the leaderboards, then you need to do Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, there's a lot to unpack in this Friday's vlog. Lots of great rewards coming next week. Level 100, the newly designed Horseman Scourges, and a lot more. If this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. News videos, question and answer videos, blog updates, everything to keep you updated in Marvel Strike Force.
Before we get to that, I want to ask you, have you ever wanted to play a mobile game where you could earn some real tangible rewards and not just some virtual currency that lives on some server? Well, if so, I want to tell you about 8th Era. It is an upcoming mobile turn-based RPG that features awesome heroes and some deep strategic combat. 8th Era is set 10,000 years in the future, and your journey will take you through some dangerous past worlds to collect lost history and take down the evil supercomputer Harmony AI that reigns supreme over the world. And the best part, at 8th Era, the first game to reward players with amazing real-world swag. Yeah, just by playing, you can get some exclusive limited edition collectibles delivered right to your front door. And you can start now by signing up for the alpha test in January, where the first 50 players to successfully complete all stages on both normal and hard difficulties will receive an exclusive limited edition coin by mail. So use the link down below to sign up now. Then keep an eye out for your email to know if you've been selected to take part in alpha. Currently limited to players in North America and on iOS devices. And if that is you, use the link down below to check out 8th Era now.
And once again, big shout out to the folks over at 8th Era for sponsoring this video. And if you want to sign up for the alpha to try to win one of those cool looking coins, make sure you use the link in the description. Let's move on to these new tier challenges. Challenges played an important role in the game's early years, but now our game is more engaging modes for players to play. Our intent is for the more engaging modes where you are going to earn the best rewards. So not from these challenges. They're giving a little increase in gold, but that's not where we're mainly going to get our gold and training mats, especially with level 100 coming next week. Also, they've been listening to the feedback about the rewards for War and Crucible, feeling underwhelming. So next season of War, significant increase in gold, and the next season of Cosmic Crucible, the training mats added to the weekly rewards, and it will be a meaningful amount. How much do you think this will be? I hope it is a lot, so that when level 100 arrives next week, it's not going to be too painful to upgrade our characters. These resources will help you upgrade your roster, so stay tuned for more details. So yes, let's see what these rewards are for Crucible and War when it goes live. But yeah, the training challenges, the increase in rewards, it wasn't supposed to be too significant, which is why it's not. Moving on to today's blog post, here is the battle plan for January 20th through the 26th. So starting on the 19th, so today is when you're going to see the update to the Horseman Scourge input teams. And then following Monday is when we're going to get the new Horseman Scourges. Also, the raid season rewards are updating, and instead of Cyclops, instead of the previously mentioned Vulture, it's going to be Spider Weaver, where you could get some diamonds, which is a good thing. It's a good character that you're using in Crucible and in War, and very, very good. All right, so January 22nd, that is when level 100 arrives. I hope you've been preparing. I hope you've been saving your trading mats and gold. There are some milestones associated with this with some pretty good rewards. We're going to get to them just a little bit. The race to the top is the milestone rewards that you're going to have to level up characters during this time period. Horseman Scourges, like I said, they are returning on Monday. So if you don't have these horsemen unlocked, it's going to be a much easier experience this time around. At last off to 100, that is the event going on next week associated with the month-long milestone event. You're going to need to collect century credits from farming campaign nodes. Also associated web milestone where you need to battle in raids to get these points for the blast off to 100. The new strike pass is going to be Nightcrawler. That was discussed yesterday in the weekly news update. Also, we have an alliance-wide event going off on the 24th of next week. That is going to be the Machines of War, where you need to battle an alliance war and earn ally supply 3 orb fragments. And these went live last week. They're a little better than ally supply 2 orbs that we've been receiving. Gwenum's initial release is going to be next week, Friday. You can get the next piece of the Path of Wrath. So you can, if you already bought Void Knight, you can get that diamond for Carnage. We're gonna get Nightcrawler, Forge, and Sunspot added to the basic, Ultimates, Mega Premium, and the supply section. And next week's Quick Rumble Blitz is gonna be with the symbiotes. So Gwenom, she's gonna be released on the 26th, like we said. And you could get the Corrupted Armor. That is the next piece of the puzzle. It can get you that Nova suit. It can get that diamond for Carnage. So very, very good character. And we will have some testing from the test server on the 4-piece team next week as well. The poll winner from a few weeks ago was Panda Pool. So the new Merc with a muzzle will be on this new Merc team. Let me know what you think this Merc team will be associated with. Crucible or something else. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe they're the new Skill Ray team. Let me know your thoughts on this team though. And then yes, Alpha Flight. It was announced on social media. Alpha Flight is coming to the game. And yeah, there's a poll. There's going to be a poll starting on January 22nd. So next week, Monday. And you could get these characters. Instead of only a single character winner, the top 2 choices will become members of the next Alpha Flight team. Going live next week, Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific. And you only have 1 week to enter these. Now, this is unlike previous votes that we've had for Panda Pool and for Void Knight. But with this, you could cast a vote. You're going to earn some campaign energy, some power cores as well. But you could vote once a day for 7 days. So make sure you vote every single day on these. Get your energy, get your power cores, especially since next week there is an energy spending event going on. So yeah, make sure you do all of your voting. And as detailed last week, Scourge inputs are getting updated. They're getting updated today, but the event doesn't return till Monday. So it doesn't really matter when it's updated, but it returns next Monday. That is when you could use all of these characters, especially the teams required for nodes 5 and 10 at difficulties 5 and above. So Morgan Le Fay previously only could use Web Warriors and Dark Hunters, but starting with this next one that returns on Monday, you could also use Underworld characters and Hive Mind characters on those nodes. Rogue, well, you could use Young Avengers, A-Force, and Inhumans. Now you're also going to be able to use New Warriors, Secret Defenders, and Infestation. I think it's going to be a very, very easy Scourge. The Red Hulk Scourge, well, you previously could use Hero Asgardians, Ravagers, and Wave 1 Avengers. Now you could just use Asgardians, also Black Order and Thanos and Archangel and Death. Previously you could use Wakandans and the Bionic Avengers. Now you could use your Pegasus characters as well. And instead of those early minion nodes that only could use minions, you could also use villains. So easy characters. These updates are in the game now, and you could actually use them, like I said, on January 22nd. Also, big news if you haven't unlocked everybody's the Dark Scourge, the Dark Rally has been fixed. And what that does when a player uses their ultimate ability, all enemies gain 1 energy. And I think it was broken where when enemies were using their ult, all the enemies were also gaining their ults as well, or energy for their ability energy as well. So what the problem was for difficulty 4 and lower, this is an important one. So if difficulty 4, now you can get that 500k to unlock Morgan Le Fay, where without Dark Rally, with it being bugged, you could only earn 494,000 points. So this is great for newer players that don't have Morgan Le Fay unlocked yet. Also, we have the new Strike Pass coming next week. That is going to feature Nightcrawler. This is the one that features the Gear 18 pieces, not the one that features the Dark Promo credits. So in my opinion, this is the not as good one. All right, Spores, Alien Spores. We talked about that in the beginning of the video. The warning, the supply source has been taken over by Alien Spores, and for a limited time, they're guaranteeing the appearance of Alien Spores in the supply section in order to help you power up your Hive Mind characters. And Catalyst parts were temporarily replaced by corresponding gear tier color of Advanced Superior and Augmented Alien Spores. The Spore Invasion starts on the 24th, so next week, Tuesday, runs until the 31st of January. And yeah, each piece in the supply store costs 125,000 gold of the teal pieces. So start saving up your gold if you need these Alien Spores. Also, Gwenom, she had her unique updated to experimental formula from Alien Spores yesterday. So this is all good news. Also, the raid rewards. The next character is not going to be Cyclops. It's not going to be Vulture. It's going to be Spider Weaver. So that is good. If you don't have any diamonds on Spider Weaver, you're looking to get that, and your alliance is very, very competitive. So it could be some very, very good rewards for you. All right, race to the top. This is our big event for that level 100 level cap increase. And this is going to be a 40-day event, 40-day event. You can grab some diamonds, gear, rare costumes, and you can level up whatever characters you want. It is going to be sectioned by these traits, your bio mutant skill, tech and mystic characters up to level 100. We're going to take a look at a chart in just a little bit, but as far as the rewards, well, some pretty good stuff here. These Sunspot Diamonds, Teal Gear, Mini Unix, there's a lot of those Mega Gold Orbs in there as well. You got the Captain Marvel suit, the Marvels costume, the new one where she's holding that hammer. Available very easy with these, and towards the end of these milestones, well, you're going to get the Apocalypse Gold costume if you want that. Previously, only Tadano Mac had that Apocalypse Gold costume, and the Claim All button for these milestones are going to be disabled just for these milestones. They're going to be still enabled for everything else, but they didn't want confusion or anything like that. So you're going to have to touch each reward to claim them. So yes, that's okay, but just for this event, no Claim All button. Let's take a look at these charts for Race to the Top, and if we scroll down here, we'll see that each character getting to 96 is getting you 100 points. Each character to 97, 225 points. A character to 98, 375 points. And a character to 99, 560 points. A character 100, 1,500 points. So it makes sense going tall with your roster, meaning taking more characters to level 100 rather than taking a bunch of characters to level 96 or 97. Take a few characters up to 100 if you can. Now, there's going to be a limit of 10 if you want to max out these points. And if you want to max out these events, you need 10 bio characters, 10 mutant characters, 10 mystic characters, 10 skill characters, and 10 tech characters. You're not planning to max out this event. There are still some pretty good rewards here. I do want to see this Captain Marvel costume in the game. There's a lot of these Mega Gold Orb fragments like we talked about as well. Some Teal Gear. You're getting a diamond for Sunspot at milestone 15, 35,000 points. 2 diamonds for Sunspot at milestone 20, so 62,000 points. And if you max out this entire event, you can get 3 diamonds for your Sunspot. The Gold Apocalypse costume comes at milestone 22. But let's look at these calculations here. Now, I looked at what it takes to get a character from 80 to 85. That takes a little over 2.2 million gold. To get a character from 85 to 90, that is a little over 2.6 million gold, which is an increase of 1.18 times. Now, to get a character from level 90 to 95, that is going to take 4.1 million gold, a little more over 4.1 million gold, which was an increase of this amount of gold by 1.5 times, which means if we use that same standard or what they could do from level 95 to 100, that would mean a little over 6.1 million gold per character. Now, each trait has a limit of 27,000 points. That is if you add up all the characters, taking 10 characters up, all the points for 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100, that is gonna be a limit of 27,500 points. Now, if you wanna max out each trait, that is gonna be 10 characters there. And if you want to max out the entire event, that is 5 traits, all 5 of them, that is going to be 50 characters. So we add this up, 50 characters multiplied by 6, that is a little over 300 million gold, plus whatever training match to max out this event. So yeah, most people aren't maxing out this event. I don't think I'm going to max out this event, but obviously I'm going to be pushing to level up the characters that are good, that I'm going to use all the time, and I would level up anyway. So yeah, just some bonus stuff because you're going to level up these characters anyway. There's a new reward type, packs, and each pack will contain a set of equal quantities in Race to Top, including the Teal Catalyst pack. Each Teal Catalyst pack contains 50 of every Teal Catalyst. You can tap the pack to see what it contains, and I guess this is the first introduction of packs. There are going to be more in the future. There's some bonus events when level 100 arrives. These are the dates for them. So I like this. 3 times the Origin gear for 24 hours. We're going to have this 3 times on the January 26th, February 5th, February 20th as well. We're also going to have 2 times the ISO 8 crystals from ISO 8 campaigns. That's going to go off on January 31st. Raining gold, 2 times gold from campaign notes. Now, this isn't a significant amount of gold. It does add up over time, but if this is just one, it's not going to be a big amount of gold, but it is going to happen February 10th. 2 times campaign energy. This is where you want to use your power cores to refresh, maybe digging into those, not just the 100s, maybe even a 200 core refreshes, because you're getting double for that, especially if you're not already at level 100, increasing your experience, your commander experience points to get to level 100 quicker. February 15th is when this is going to happen. And kind of like the gold training mats, it's not a significant amount. It does add up over time, but in only one day, it's not going to be a huge amount. But February 25th is when this is going to go down. All right, the free claim today, make sure you go over to the web and claim this. 5 Void Knight shards, 500 solar schematic orb fragments, 100 ISO 8 campaign energy, and 3,000 solar schematic milestone points. This is the makeups for some of the points that were missing, the discrepancy with what was in the blog and what actually went live in the game. And as described last week, the Ally Supply 3 orb is much improved over the Ally Supply 2 orb. More gold, more training mats, and usually these are only in free claims. All right. Also, we have Blast Off to 100. This is the event running next week where you need to use your campaign energy on select campaign nodes. I know previously they've done select campaign nodes. They've done all the campaign nodes, and it looks like it's returning the select campaign nodes here in this event. And then you could spend that. There's going to be an elite store, an event store. I like these event stores. You get whatever you want in this, whatever you need. So whether it's character shards, T4 ability materials, gear 18 mini uniques, and if you do well in this event, spend a lot of energy, you can get Forge's Bandolier along with a bunch of other stuff as well. And there is a leaderboard. So this is an event you probably want to push for. If you only push on certain events, you can earn up to 3 diamonds for Nova, but that's not for most players. Most players are going to get a little. Now, before we get the calculations for Blast Off to 100, let's look at the associated web milestone event, level lift off. Very easy web milestone. All you need to do is battle in the raids. 10 raid battles per day will get you all of these milestones. It is a 1-day milestone. It repeats 6 times, so 7 days total. Pretty much 10 raid battles per day. Very easy calculations. We'll get you all the milestones. You're getting 3,000 Blast Off to 100 milestone points per day, 2,500 Century credits per day. That is what you could use in the store. And so total over the course of 7 days, 21,000 Blast Off points, the milestone points, and 17,500 Century credits, which you could use in that store. And moving back to the charts for Blast Off to 100 itself, pretty good stuff here. The Bandolier that you want to get is going to be at milestone 13. You're going to need 87,700 points for that. That'll get you all that stuff there. Pretty decent stuff as well. And the rest of these milestones, if you are willing to push, usually all the stuff before the main milestone is easier to get. Everything after that sometimes does require some spending, especially with a leaderboard reward. Pretty much only scoring for this though, earning 1 Century credit is going to get you 1 point, and that is going to come from campaign spending. All right, the leaderboard for this, as usual with these leaderboards, only the top 1,000 is going to earn any diamonds for their Nova. If you're outside the top 1,000, you can get some Diamond Dawn Orb fragments as well. Also getting some Dark promotion credits here. Taking a look at the exact math for the Blast Off to 100, harder to calculate the exact totals you need to complete this event because we don't know how many Century credits we're going to earn per energy spent. But looking at what we need, again, milestone 13 is going to get you the Bandolier. You're going to need 87,700 points for that. From the web, if you do all 10 raid battles per day, you're going to get 38,500 points from the web, which means to get to this 87,000 points, there's going to be a difference of a little over 49,000 points. And if you're spending 1,008 energy per day, 50 core refreshes, well, if you're getting 7 points per energy, that is going to get you 54,000 points, which would get you enough to get all the milestones. If you are getting 6 points per energy over the course of 7 days, well, using a little over 1,100 energy, that is only going to get you 46,000 points. So I think it's going to be 7 points per energy or above. Let me know your thoughts on this. Anything worse than 6, though, is going to be a pretty trashy event. I think usually the devs go back and change it when it's super, super trashy. Back to the Alliance milestone, though. Machines of War. You're going to need to battle an Alliance war and earn the new Ally Supply 3 orb fragments. And looking at the charts for this Machines of War, like I said, pretty simple to complete this event. One more battle is going to get you 1,000 points. There is a limit of 480,000 points, which means if all 24 of your Alliance members do all their attacks over the course of war, all 10 of their attacks, that should be no problem getting to this limit, which would get you all the way to milestone 16, and that is going to get you all the X batteries. Just taking a quick look at the math, milestone 13, 306, a little over 306,000 points, and 10 war attacks, 24 Alliance members, 2 wars, 480,000 point limit, and that'll get you to milestone 16. So very, very easy. Next week's Quick Rumble Blitz is going to feature the symbiotes, and as usual, Everything in today's blog post is subject to change, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts on level 100. Let me know who you want to see from Alpha Flight to coming into the game, and how hard are you going to push for that diamond for Nova. I hope this video helped you, gave you some value. If it did, leave it a like. It is free for you, and it tremendously helps out the channel. If you want to check out what are the best characters to take to level 100 first, make sure you check out the video up there. If you want to sign up for the Alpha for 8th era, make sure you check out the link down below. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.